So now just going closer to home, obviously you've got a lot on your plates when it comes to the iwi and the iwi business. And obviously one of the big things you've been dealing with is the closure of Takitimu and getting things back on track with that. How's that process gone and what stage are you at?
Yep, so we did go through that process and we have shut down Takitimu. And, immediately you could feel, some relief in terms of looking at our financials. I mean, we weren't continuing to push good money into bad. It's a hard decision because we had to lay off 33 staff.
Yeah.
But the majority of those staff were able to find other work. So that was good, but still a hard decision to make. But the right decision nonetheless. And from there, we can, our asset holding company has put out a draft SIPO, Statement of Investment Priorities. And so we have a pathway forward to get our iwi back into a healthy financial situation, which then can support the iwi, our language revitalisation, our housing kaupapa, our education scholarships, etc. So yeah, it's about the oranga supporting, or the ohanga or the economy supporting the oranga, or the social, cultural and well-being outcomes of our iwi. And so that's where we're totally focused on that. And we are seeing a lot of light at the end of that tunnel. So yeah, there's had to be some hard decisions, but they were the right decisions, and we're already seeing the fruits of those decisions today. So yeah, I'm really confident and optimistic about the future.
So what are any new investment opportunities that you've identified and are taking?
So we're looking at a few at the moment. In terms of our farm, Tautani Station, we've been able to sit down and have a strategic look at where we want to position ourselves with that farm and possibly looking at some neighbouring properties. We also have some land holdings in Ahuriri that are, they're good land holdings, and we're in some discussions with potential partners around what we could be doing with that. Yeah, and I could already, we already have people coming and knocking on our door now, looking to partner up in the commercial space, and that's because they can see, okay, we've made the tough decisions, the right decisions. We've got good directors on the commercial board, and so people are like, okay, it's because the iwi still has a lot of influence, and partners can see that and are willing to come and say, let's work together. So that's going well. And then on the iwi side of things, working hard and flat out in the housing space. So one of the things that we've had to do is to procure about 115 temporary cabins for whānau that were impacted by the flood. So all those marae communities that were impacted, it's been a big mahi getting those built and getting those delivered. So we've got whānau in Porangahau and Oamahu, Waihoki and Tāngoio that are living in these. They're not just little boxes either. They're quite decent accommodation with kitchens. Some of them are fully serviced kitchens and bathrooms and whatnot. So and then we have our enduring housing kaupapa, which is moving forward. Yeah, so a lot on, Andrew. We have our AGM on the 25th of November. So if anyone wants to hear about what's going on at the iwi, which is our people, they'll be coming along to that to hear that face to face. So yeah, it's a busy time.
Yeah. Talking about the rebuild and that, have there been any concrete decisions on moving any of the marae that were badly affected, or is that still up for discussion?
Yeah, it is still up for discussion. I mean, a lot of talking amongst themselves. We have two marae that are in that kind of category, Tangoio and Petane. And we have category 3 land, which is currently being negotiated in with councils. Category 3 Māori land is a little bit more complex in terms of multiply owned land. And so having consultation with all owners, making sure they have the information, and then looking for negotiation points between mana whenua and the Crown. So this isn't negotiations with the councils, these negotiations are directly with the Crown. So, okay, need to move the marae, well, where's it going to be moved to? Okay, and these are types of discussions that need to be negotiated further. Where places like Tangoio, there's not many other category 2 or 1 pieces of land in that whole valley. So they have that decision to make, identifying land that would be suitable, and then looking to acquire it, purchase it. Yeah, it's quite a big process.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, Bayden. Bayden Barber, Executive Chair of Ngāti Kahungunu Iwi Incorporated, and we'll touch base with you again soon.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
Take care. Kia ora tātou.